Well, it is a new danger in our online shopping world. How exactly do we know if that online review is legitimate or something that was created using artificial intelligence? I don't know if you can tell the difference, Jamie. I have a hard time with it.
I don't know, but I certainly relied a lot on those reviews when I was doing my Christmas shopping this year. And, 5-star reviews, perhaps the biggest benchmark. So do we have ABC's Jim Ryan here? Jim,
hey, Jamie.
Thanks for joining us this morning, Jim, and hope you had a Merry Christmas.
Nice.
How do you tell a legitimate review from a fake one?
Well, careful reading and look for the verbiage. Does it look like it might have been created by AI? How can you tell that? Well, let's say you're looking at Hoover vacuum cleaner, right? And so you read down to see what some of the reviews are on that particular vacuum. And if it says this Hoover upright model 1431, serial number 770. If it goes into that kind of detail, it's probably written by AI. If it's something that is just overly enthusiastic, over the top, this is the most wonderful thing in the world, without being specific, that could be just an online review that was purchased en masse. So a lot of these online reviews are just unrelated to the product that they're touting. Some were created out of whole cloth. There is a company that's been looking at this for some time to see exactly what we're looking at. The Transparency Company analyzed 73 million reviews in 3 areas: home, legal, medical service. About 14% of the reviews were probably fake. Not 100%, but probably, and about 2.3% were probably generated by AI.
Hey, Jim, it's interesting that you say that, reading them carefully, because I've noticed when I was starting to read reviews on a specific product, the company may have reviews of other products they sell included in those reviews, and you really do have to read carefully.
Sure. And so if a product has 600 reviews and glowing reviews, dig down a little bit, dig down to about the 350th or 400th review. See if it's actually talking about the product that's pictured at the top of that. The Federal Trade Commission has banned the sale or purchase of online reviews, right? The wholesalers or the clearinghouse of online reviews where retailers can purchase big bulks of reviews that are positive. But you're right. Some of these don't reply or they have nothing at all to do with the product.
Hey, Jim, is there any sense at all as to who might be using these artificial intelligence reviews in selling these products?
Well, it's normally smaller companies, Bill, but Amazon does fall victim to it sometimes, that's kind of what you have to watch for. And in a lot of cases, it is services. It's legal services or house cleaning services or roofing services that are selling or that are using fake online reviews or those generated by AI.
Do consumers, is it just basically a buyer beware, or is there any protection for us if we discover later that we bought something based on a review that used artificial intelligence?
You can report, violations. If you suspect that a review is fake or outright that it is, you can contact the FTC. Reportfraud.ftc.gov.
And Jim, we know that there's a little bit of regulation with all this, but is this still something we're going to see more regulation of as time kind of goes by here?
Probably more regulation, but also more violations, more and more of these reviews coming out. The number has exploded in just the last year or so, according to the Transparency Company, which has been looking at these things. So, we'll see more regulation, more attempts to control it, but the fake reviews are unfortunately staying ahead of the attempts to stop them.
Well, yes, this makes sense why you see sometimes next to those reviews verified purchaser, right? Mm-hmm. That would mean that it's not AI right. But at the same time, when you see that next to it, you always think, well, they're going to give a glowing review because, they're a verified purchaser. I don't know what to believe.
I know it's it's the wild, wild west. It really is. Even though we've been doing online purchasing and retailing for 20 years or so now, it's still kind of out there, and more people do that sort of shopping as opposed to brick and mortar, and they rely on reviews, honest reviews about the actual product to make their purchasing decisions.
And even word of mouth is online right now. And I tend to go onto those reviews and read the 3-star or lower reviews and just see how bad is it and what's their complaint before I make a decision, because you really don't try before you buy when you're shopping online.
What's more, negative reviews are usually more creative and funnier than positive reviews,
That's
right?
so true. There have been, whole social media posts about funny reviews of products online. I love reading those. They're great.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That is ABC News correspondent Jim Ryan. And as he said, in a world increasingly dominated by online shopping, try before you buy has been replaced by a hunt for positive word of mouth or a positive review. But you really don't know what to believe when you're checking those reviews.
It can be very, very hard. And as he said, a lot of these are smaller retailers, smaller companies that you really have to kind of watch out for.
Thanks for watching Arizona's Morning News. Click to watch more from KTAR News and hit the button in the middle to subscribe.